card game. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the... On 1st and 10, Savage. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. They'll run on 1st down. McCollum. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. And he whips that one incomplete there.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Savage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He completes it right side to White. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Again throwing, it's Savage. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down. Done. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Touchdown! A great play there. 34 yards. And the Sentinels respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Savage. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a play fake, and it's Savage. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you...
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Savage. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCollum. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Savage. Looking for White on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he can't field it cleanly, it's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What do they always say when they're throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Up the middle they go. McCollum. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Now it's Savage. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line,
tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys have now moved out in front. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
19 strikes. 19 strikes. 19 Lions.
On 2nd and 10, Savage. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, it's done. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They go play fake. Now Savage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Savage. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. To the air again, Savage. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Off of play action, Savage. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run on first down. McCollum, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators have cut it back within a score.
Theyll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Done. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I would guess it combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
From the 41, Savage. Throw left side complete. That's White.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Savage. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Savage. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Aviators have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Next to score, Aviators 25, Sentinels 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a...
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Orlando.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw, Savage. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Forsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Orlando 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. And make them 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Savage. Long. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On first down, McCollum.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Savage on first. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
70 Ranger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Savage. And this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Savage.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So here we go on 4th. Savage. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here is another interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to him.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back.
And now here is another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Savage now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They snap it to Savage. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. They go play fake. Now Savage. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 62 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Savage. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That's complete to White.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now inside the red zone, Savage. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Aviators go near.
To the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's done. And some space here. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Sentinels answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
46, Aviators 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. McCollum. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Savage. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with the 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's done.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll run on first down. Done. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. That's done.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Sentinels answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he'll get in, although there is a flag down. But if it's offsides, this is going to stand. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here is Savage. And now here is another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking for White on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. He's got White here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now it's Savage. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 4th down, desperation time for Savage. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Savage. That's caught. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a handoff up the middle. Burrell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal.
He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Savage. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.